Now it is showtime. 5 minutes on the clock as we start game number 1 between the Timberwolves and the Zips.
This is going to be important for the Zips here. Coming into this series, Northwood's had a lot of time to watch and prepare, and they've seen a shaky Akron. So a great start here for the Wolves is going to be what they're looking for here. They had a long time to wait, but Akron's warmed up. Regardless, though, that last set went to 7 games against Nova, and we know that Northwood is a much tougher beast. So the opening of this one, whoever scores first is going to have a lot of momentum.
The age-old question of would you rather play back-to-back or have the weight going into the finals? It always comes down to one team playing 2 in a row. In this case, it's Akron, and we'll see if that 7-gamer kind of heated them up for what is going to be, again, as it was during the regular season, or at least expected to be, their toughest challenge.
Oh, here's Tristan.
Oh, he had highlight reel goal on his mind, but this Northwood defense, I think we're going to see something very similar to when they met last week, Dazrin, where everyone's going to have their eyes on Tristan, and it's going to be on guys like Buzz and Reticence to step up, as they also did last week.
Yeah, Tristan's looking here to make a statement, though. Definitely had some words between these guys before the game started. Tristan, and I quote, said, "I'm going sicko mode." So if you know, you know. But I think that's a good thing, too. But also looking at Buzz, too. Buzz is heated. He's ready to go. And you can see that on the transition. That was almost a top corner shot. It'll be cleared away from Pirates. But there's that connection I'm talking about, Stacks.
That was probably going to be a good 75 to 80 on target. Buzz with a floater this time. That's a great clear by Buddy. Tristan, that's a double commit from Akron. They could be in some trouble. 2-on-1 the other way, and Buzz cuts him off. They still got to scramble back, and those 2 demolitions on Pirates and Knox's kills off the Northwood attack for now.
Yeah, but they have to get under control. Top corner shot saved out. Knox's again, but Tristan has that locked down. Nothing getting through Akron defense right now.
What a read by Tristan, too. I think a lot of players would have panicked there. He knew, just hang out there on the corner of the goal. Now here comes Akron back the other way. Buddy's got to be sure-handed with this, and he just got that by Tristan to get to the wall and follow this up himself. And it's the game within the game. These players so familiar with each other, especially with their competitions over the past couple of months, that you start to talk about, like Marky Duda's levels, right? Is somebody going to go 2nd or 3rd level mentally against somebody else in a 1v1? Here goes Tristan. 1-on-1, but Buddy gets there first. Reticence to support, but nobody else to follow this play up. And Knox's, well, by default, it's the best goal of the finals so far, but it's the wrong net.
His only goal is, top corner. At least he hit that. But my goodness, that's not what you want to see starting off here for Northwood. They're going to have to get things together here soon. You can tell there's a lot of pressure on Knox. He goes up. There's no one challenging, but Buddy is able to connect and find something here to equalize.
Boy, what a response. Going right through, even if Reticence had the line, Buddy had screened it off. A brilliant answer after a just absurd blunder from Northwood.
And looking at this right now, being able to see, more pressure as Pirates ends up putting another shot on Knox with the follow-up. Tristan will be able to clear this out. Meanwhile, Reticence just trying to buy more time here for the Akron Zips. As Northwood, they got a little bit of momentum off of that push and off of that goal from Buddy. The individual play had worked very well for him, and that one will go to the side. A good 50 from Tristan. This one, Reticence, looking for Tristan. He tries to send it mid again, but with that clear away, Buzz will try to buy some time here. Akron still playing from their own end. Oh, that's a ball out and a shot from Pirates. And Northwood are going to come through here and take the lead.
Boy, this is just wearing down a defense, right? Eventually, something had to give, and it did. Northwood, can you go back to that bizarre own goal? Well, they've scored 3 unanswered goals in this game. Finally, a couple count their way and they get their first lead, and they almost add another.
Buddy, I should say, almost with a goal there. Pirates playing this one, just trying to kill some time, waiting on the rotation. Buzz, as that third man, as Tristan and Reticence make their way back. Look at that aggressive challenge for Buddy, and Knox is trying to push through to set up a double. Will not get that opportunity. But the pressure that Northwood are putting on Akron seems stuck in their half, and they cannot break out.
Tristan, full tank of boost. He's got to get up there to challenge Buddy, and instead, Buddy just drops us back. And it almost forced a double commit out of Akron, but they do break out of the zone. Tristan now got this one over to Buzz. His shot is going to be cleared away by Knox's. Excellent team defense from Northwood University as they try to close out game one. They were under heavy fire at points, but it looks like they're going to hold the line as this is spiked down and the Timberwolves draw first blood.
Now Northwood open up the series here, but Akron, this is a tough position for them to be in, right? Game one ends, they were not able to really kind of score throughout their own control. Knox's own goals, and that's the only thing that they get from that. They had some pressure, but again, once it was Buddy with the solo, all of the offensive energy that Akron had on Northwood completely disappeared, and Northwood continued to knock at that door. Pirates picked up the leading goal, and Northwood did not let Akron out of their own half. That amount of pressure is going to be what Akron need to be able to respond into going into game two. Otherwise, this series might be shorter than we think.
I think there's still plenty of haymakers to be thrown across the middle here. Game two. Akron trying to level in this 7-game series. Remember, both teams, just by getting into the top two here, have qualified for the national championship later on this winter. But there's still that Eastern Conference championship hanging in the balance. Buzz throwing one, trying to get one center that nobody else could chase down, so he'll have to turn on this. Throws this all the way across, waiting for Tristan to play hero, and Buddy is all up in his grill, saying absolutely not. Buddy with a shot's going to be blocked away, and there's no follow-up, but that's going to be left for Tristan. I think that works out really well for Akron, but nobody else downfield.
Clear will come out. Buzz will be playing this one into the side here. Look at Northwood. Again, another shot, and again, they've been aiming for that top right corner for a lot of their chances. Akron stuck on defense again. Buzz can't even win a 50 here. As Pirates, that control and how they're moving upfield has been really just keeping Akron, looking for answers here. As they, again, try to break out, Northwood have picked up the pace from where that game one ended, and they're trying to push it into game two.
Tristan up the ladder. Nothing special happening here. Pirates gets the clear. Now Reticence. Blocked away again by Pirates.
Oh, that's
Eventually,
it.
Tristan's got to score, and he does it here because Knox has bumped him out of the way.
And if you can't block the shot, block the shooter. That was an incredible block there from Knox, removing the opportunity from Tristan by just getting in Tristan's way. It's a very slim, chance there just to get in front of Tristan and block him out, but Knox's does just what needs to be done on a quality opportunity that from Akron. Normally that would be the one that gives them the goal. But alas, we're still 0-0.
So we continue to battle, waiting for someone to blink. Remember, it was an own goal in game one that opened the scoring, but that was probably the last really good look that Akron, in quotes, got at the net. Northwood clamped down defensively for the remaining 2.5 minutes. Big shot right down the middle is blocked away by Knox's second chance opportunity. Reticence can't really create it, trying to get in Pirates' way. And Tristan thought about coming up. Instead, he starts to back off. Now he will make the dive in towards the corner. Got a good piece of Knox's, but Reticence was too slow coming forward. And it's a good thing Buzz was there because Pirates was going to have free reign towards the net.
Northwood winning a lot of 50s in the midfield, and it's giving Akron a tough time trying to set up any offense. You see, every time they try to push downfield, there's someone from Northwood looking to challenge the ball. They've been playing these challenges to their advantage every time, and it gives them inches that may turn into miles if they can score off one.
2 minutes for somebody to break this tie before we go to golden goal territory. Buzz just lobs one in. They do seem just a little lost without Tristan in the fray. Now you can get the sense that Akron is trying to feed Tristan.
Wait.
Nobody's going to be home here.
No.
Buzz threw it across too strong, and Tristan couldn't react in time. Buddy back the other way, and he does not break the tie. Buzz barely got back, and he stopped that one too, as Buzz works overtime to clean up the mess.
If you could describe Akron this game, I think the correct quote would be just barely making saves on defense, just barely missing shots on offense. But that is not good enough for this team going up against Northwood. We need to see a little bit more from them. A minute 20 left here. They've been so close, had the net wide open, but they have not found the one that goes home.
You know, in some places you can find the stats for time spent in front of the ball, and Tristan has got to be up there. He has been downfield an awful lot trying to get these long outlet passes out of the Akron zone. This time he's on the backboard, and he got that away, so Reticence didn't need to burn any boost. But now he is going to have to burn some to try and get this ball downfield, and he whiffed on it, so Buzz has to rush back with 49 to go.
And Buzz, he's gotten 6 saves this game. More than everyone else on the field combined, as he has been on that back wall, really being the defensive wall Akron has needed, as Northwood has put on some really quality shot opportunities. He's trying to make his mark on offense with a ball off the back wall. There's a miss, and it could have been a chance, but no follow-up from Akron. Tristan in the air, though, trying to set that one up, but just off, and here we go in the last 20.
Akron does seem like a team that is playing like they're trailing. They got very aggressive there, and it almost cost them. Tristan going to have to control this out of the zone, and that works out in his favor as this dumps deep into the Northwood end. Tried to throw one in front for Buzz. That didn't work out. Pirates will just boom it downfield, and if Akron's smart, they'll down it. We go scoreless into OT.
Like you said, scoreless overtime here, and I think you're right. Akron has seemed to be playing on the back end. Just so much desperation in all of their touches. We're not seeing those infield passes connect. Tristan throws a ball in the midfield. No one's there. Reticence will have to control it all the way back. They seem very spread out. Meanwhile, Northwood has just been continuously getting in their faces, making it hard for them to recover. And that's been a big thing. Akron needs to find their footing. Is that one almost goes in? Pirates will send it off to the side.
They played for the redirect, and the redirect never came out. Now it's going to be Pirates just dumping one deep into the corner and letting Buddy and company go for boost, but Buddy didn't need to go for any, so he could challenge that ball. Now Knox is setting up Pirates.
Oh!
His shot does not end OT. Follow-up is in. Buddy puts Northwood on top by 2.
There's that Northwood pressure. Pirates with a crazy shot forcing a triple commit, and Buddy sees the read and just barely gets it past the Zips defense. Northwood are not playing around. They take game 2.
Every game has just been heart attack city, but it's been heartbreak for Akron as they watch. They get a very gracious gift in game 1, and they can't hold the lead. And they had 2 or 3 tremendous opportunities. You only see the 4 shots officially on target, and you see the saves coming out from Buzz. That's not a good sign. Good Lord, they gave up 14 shots, but this game should have been Akron's at least 3 times, right?
They had those opportunities. You talk about those shots. They have to do something about Northwood being pushed up on offense. Northwood has consistently, they will play any challenge because they are confident that they will win them. It gives them space on offense. Then they can set up quality shot opportunities. You have Buzz sweating because he's jumping left and right off your own back wall to make all of these saves. Instead, they need to be able to break out. Tristan has to come back from downfield, and you all have to end up passing that ball out in clears. Otherwise, Northwood are going to continue to challenge Buzz and Reticence in front of the box, and they're going to continue to have those same number of shot totals here. Northwood are up 2-0 in this series. The pressure that they're putting on is working, and that's going to be the recipe for them until Akron have an answer.
We talked during the pre-show about how everybody in CRL had only heard Northwood, Northwood, Northwood. You know what? These guys have heard all season long. Oh, Tristan. Tristan is so great. Tristan's the anointed one. He's the chosen one. He's the guy on E United. Now he's got to be exactly that, because He had the shots, but he did not convert, and he's otherwise been very silent here in this final. Akron's a very different team when he is not leading the charge. Will it happen now in game 3? A bank shot coming from the ceiling doesn't work out. Tristan's got to go back. One-on-one with Noxes, off the crossbar and swept away by Redison.
This is a good time here for Akron. Counterattack while Northwood have spent all their resources forward. But look at that. Noxes on that dominance. That clear sends it all the way back in Akron's end. And they are going to have to work once more. Ball out towards Reticence. He'll get the clear. It'll give the Zip some space. But here's the part where they have to hold on to that possession.
Northwood is halfway home to the Eastern Conference Championship, trying to get the upper hand in Game 3. They have dramatically outshot Akron in every game so far. Tristan doesn't win this challenge. He's got to get a full tank on his way back, and it's all Buzz can do to just buy some time, and that's been his job so far for the first 2.5 games. Tristan can't play hero here, as Noxes will get a big booming clear all the way down, and Pirates, nice pre-jump, doesn't work out.
Oh, that could be big.
Oh, this will work out. Reticence blocked by Noxes. Another opportunity won't come as Buzz turned away at the last moment, and he has to rush back, and that's, again, been a normal state of being for Buzz in this series.
With the speed here in this lobby, you have to be thinking 2 steps ahead there. You saw Noxes, how quickly he was up. And again, they're not going to give Akron time to think. They know exactly who has the ball and who's going next. And for Akron, keeping an eye on that and applying pressure to that speed that you know Northwood can pull off, it's going to be the only way you can keep up with them.
That was completely by accident by Reticence, and it almost completely threw off the Northwood defense. Tristan avoids Pirates. Nox's shot is blocked away by Buzz, and this is where Northwood has made their bread and butter in this series. Getting shot after shot, second, third, fourth chance opportunities at the net. It doesn't work out this time. I think Buddy got run into by Reticence there, but it didn't matter as the Northwood defense holds strong yet again, and they can turn this into an offensive surge. It's loose in the middle, and Tristan recovers just in time. Buzz will direct that one high and wide, and Tristan again will try to break them out of the zone.
Buzz already sitting at 3 saves, just still continuing to be on that back wall as Buddy with the shot! And that's going to be another goal for Northwood. They keep pounding at Akron.
Eventually it had to break. You see Reticence forced to stay low as the attacker came across, and Buddy had everything to shoot at. And the difference between Buddy and Akron, he's not missing any nets.
You know, that's that pressure, though. It's not even just Buddy there. Knox is jumping in front of Reticence, just taking his eyes off the play for a moment. And then Reticence can't react. Buddy has the entire net to shoot at. That's what I'm talking about here for Northwood. That speed and that ability to throw you off just so they can set up a clean shot chance. You know, these guys are playing in all skill levels of Rocket League. This team has to be on point. And they're showing what that looks like here in this final.
Minute 30. Tristan trying to create. Shut down by combination of Northwood defenders. Buzz got around 1. He got around 2. It's a numbers advantage now, but he got slowed down on the wall. Still got the pass out to Reticence, but Noxes makes the stop. Not credited with a save, but should have been. Now Pirates. He's got an opportunity to set up Noxes, but this will go all the way up. Reticence going to have a tough time with this. Almost gave it away, but Tristan jumped in front to keep Akron alive in Game 3. Pirates now. Table setter, nothing doing as everybody's back.
Northwood now, this is where they just keep the pressure on. They smother you in your own half and make sure you cannot get out for the remainder of the time on the clock. They can hold on to a 1-goal lead, but this is Akron's chance with this drive from Tristan to break out of that.
Oh, that's over too. It's trouble. Tristan had to come all the way up, and he could still follow this, but no, he just ran out. Couldn't get in the air high enough. So now it's Reticence. It's Tristan. Oh, he's right back in the play, but it's Reticence's shot. I think Tristan was a decoy there, and it almost worked out. Now Buzz in the corner with 18. Can Reticence center? He cannot, and Pirates clears.
Now, final 10 seconds here. Akron with possession, but look, there's Northwood pushing forward. Buzz is playing the challenges to pull out 2, but Buddy's up so early, he just needs to get a piece of the ball. More pressure here, and we have a 0-second drive Akron are going to have to pull off. Buzz tries to keep it on the hood. You got to watch out for the demo. Reticence gets dunked by Buddy. Little confusion. That's going to get away. No, Tristan picks it up. We'll play it off the sidewall. No one there for the follow-up, so it'll hit the ground. And I believe Northwood have put this on match point.
They have indeed, and it has not been a high-scoring affair at all. It hasn't been a high-shooting affair for Akron. There have not been many shots. I think 4 might be the most that they've had in a game, and that was when Tristan had all 4 of their official shots last game.
Wow.
This time they only managed 3 on or near the target, but you also notice the math, Dazarin, 3 shots on net, only 1 save, and you don't score any. And you look at the other side with Northwood, they're having to make a lot of saves, Akron, and again, the quality of chances, the efficiency, certainly in Northwood's favor.
This is coming down to the wire here, and I mean, it's not really, this is scary if you're an Akron Zips fan, or, you know, even if you're a longtime CRL watcher. I believe this in the finals here, Akron have not been able to take a game, and they have to pull off an incredible reverse sweep if they want to win against Northwood, a team that's been just as dominant as they have. I'm kind of getting a little shocked here, Stacks.
Akron has not put a ball into Northwood's net. The only goal they have in this series, Knox's put it right in the top corner. That is it.
That's unbelievable.
And he's trying to set up Buddy here, who just took a shot right at Reticence, and this is how they score their first goal. It's just Reticence making a save and nobody's home.
Well, the drought ends, and, you know, it's a good read from Reticence. Pirates almost there in time. Ball will just slightly roll through, but Akron are at a point in the series where it's, we'll take whatever we can get. Wait.
Oh, my goodness. Well, RLCS analyst Dazarin, would you like to break this one down?
No, I would not like to. I would like to move on to the next play. I don't know what in the world was happening there.
Yeah, sure. You know what? It's only the second worst breakdown right next to Akron on that kickoff. So they finally get a goal. The way they got it, sure, you scored, congrats. And then they do that. That is bizarre. Here's Reticence. Well, there was Reticence. It's Pirates taking over, trying to set up Knox's. Knox's is there, and he goes behind Tristan.
And there we go, Northwood. Off of this touch from Pirates, look at the setup. That flick, and Knox's, the dodge there to get behind the ball. Just enough to throw that defender off track on the read. Northwood up by 1. Still a lot of game left. I think we've seen enough Rocket League for one series, especially with how this one has opened up in this game. Akron needs something here, but Pirates says no with that dunk in front of the box.
And who is this in the net? Is this? Oh, it's Reticence. But, you know, it was Buzz who had been so controlling on the defensive end. Felt like Northwood is just adapting and not giving Akron any space at all. They're not letting them play that slow, controlling style, no matter who it is. And it's Northwood, now 3.5 minutes away from a dominant Eastern Conference Championship match performance. Buddy almost probably put the nail in the coffin if that goes in. But Akron at least has a little bit of life, but boy, they are under a lot of pressure. Pirates again. Got a shot right at Reticence. That slows him down significantly. Tristan at least won this out, but there's nobody able to break downfield. That's a big break, though, as a collision on the Northwood end gives Akron a lot of time and space. What can they do with it?
Yeah, that's the thing. Anything different would be better than what they've done so far. They have to change just how they've been approaching this game, because everything they've done has not led to a goal. They've gotten a good challenge into a goal here, but besides that, no ability to create an opportunity. It's been tough. They've been very close, and maybe Buzz will find something, but Pirates is there in front of them. Northwood in that defense are really making Akron work here, and if we just go based on Akron's goal scored and how long it's taken, then this series is already over.
Yeah, it took them about 17 or 18 minutes. Yeah, about 17 minutes to finally put a ball in Northwood's net themselves. Can they get one here? It's off the far post. Another near miss from Akron. Another near double commit as well as Tristan's involved. And it's Buddy throwing this downfield. Everybody staying back. And yeah, Northwood is in prevent defense. Here's Redison. Oh, Tristan was headhunting. He got one, but not the guy he was aiming for. Still, the shot's going to be flicked off to the side. Nowhere near the mark. Back the other way. It goes bar down and away.
It's got to be frustrating here for Akron. Every time they get downfield, there's just something that slightly goes wrong. Maybe there's a touch pass into the middle that's not set up. Maybe it's just like this where the ball's really high and no one can get that follow-up off the backboard. No matter what it is, they haven't been able to produce, and Redison's looking for the shot there. So close, but they're still hitting the woodwork.
Tristan played that out away from Buddy, so now Buzz can throw it up there. One-on-one with Knoxes. This is going to be kept in. Pirates right down Broadway, and Tristan returns fire. Follow-up is blocked by Reticence too. And now Buzz, that challenges all the way over to the side, and there he is. It's Tristan. What can he do with it? Needs to play hero, and there's nothing coming out. Another shot from an awkward angle. That barely misses as well, and that has been just a snapshot of this series. This final for Akron.
It's been tough to watch. They've been so close to hitting that mark. But yet so far, and down by 2 with 50 seconds left, they are really going to have to show us some magic. If they want to have a chance to come back here, Northwood still controlling the pace. They're looking to kill the clock here. Again, 40 seconds remaining. They have the ball on Akron's end, looking to extend the lead, and Tristan has to extend to make the save.
And he had to bulldoze through Buzz as well and just hit him where they ain't. The old baseball adage right now. Down to 25 seconds. Knoxes almost put it away for good. Now they've got to hurry. It's Tristan downfield trying to get creative. It's not working. Buzz, oh, he just didn't control that at all with 14 to go. I mean, you got to take your shots and nothing's happening. Finally, Reticence got one netward down to 7. Tristan's off the mark. That should do it as Reticence just throws one at the backboard. Frustration personified for the Akron Zips. It is Northwood dominant, and they are your Eastern Conference champions.
A sweep in the grand finals against Akron, an undefeated team up till this point. That's a way to make a statement here, Stacks. An unbelievable series, and I mean unbelievable in every sense of the word. Some of the goals scored, I just wouldn't have expected to happen. The performance here from Northwood was honestly really good. They kept Akron on their own half, but I think even some would agree that Akron kind of seemed to beat themselves here in some of those opportunities.
Boy, yeah, I don't know about Akron beating themselves. I mean, yes, they missed a lot of high-quality chances, a lot of chances that you look at players, even much lesser players, and you go, you expect to hit those. But the moment finally caught up to Akron, Northwood was not skittish at all. Northwood was just purely dominant. It's the only word we can use to describe what the Northwood Timberwolves, the beasts of the East, when all is said and done, put on display here as they take down the Akron Zips in 4 straight games. Again, it took Akron almost 18 minutes to put a ball into the Northwood net. Just incredible, dominant, one-sided defensive performance from the Northwood Timberwolves. And I believe we have one F-Dot, still king of the prediction standings, even though he takes a little bump there, here to guide us through the rest and get some thoughts from the desk on just what we just saw in this final.
Oof. Thank you very much, Stacks. Thank you very much, Dazarin. King of predictions. Ain't nobody king of predictions after that one. Akron lose to Northwood. Not only lose, but the sweep. Man, that was what's fun though is that it was an impressive, unexpected event without a doubt. Getting a chance to see Northwood. They surprised us. They surprised the fans. 76% of everybody out here looked towards Akron. Akron to take this one and just didn't happen. I mean, I'm very surprised. Chiefs, I'll go to you first. I mean, what was it that allowed? Why was Northwood so dominant?
Oh, man, when you're Akron and you get that many chances on net and they all just go, this far wide of the post and they just refuse to go in the back, it's going to be really frustrating. Stacks is absolutely right, though. You got to give a lot of credit for how many shots that Akron were able to put together, even though they didn't go in. I mean, it really wasn't too many. Northwood, despite playing some one goal games, really kind of just drove the boat the whole way. And, they trade wins with each other, but Northwood gets the one that really counts.
You're not wrong here. We take a look at some of the matches that we've seen out here today. We started off with just 2 of these populated. We knew that Nova was going to play Stockton and the Bulls Gold team would play against the Knights. And as the night went on, is how we filled it all in. And Northwood University certainly filled it all in. The only sweep of the entire night, and perhaps one of the most surprising sweeps, in all honesty. Like, very, very nuts. Of course, that means that Northwood and Akron, despite Akron losing, both of them will be qualified for the national championship. Stockton, Nova, and the UCF Knights, after their victory above Bulls Gold, will be qualified for the CRL wild card. That we'll see both of those later on in the future. But other things that we're going to see in the future, a member of Northwood. We have Knox's on the line here to talk to us a little bit about how this one went, because it certainly went. Knox's, my G, thank you so much for joining us. You take the dub, and I'm going to ask the easy question, but it's still important. Y'all got the sweep. Did you expect it? And like I said, the easy one, how's it feel?
I mean, I wouldn't say we expected a sweep per se, but we know for a fact that we are better than Akron. I have to put it out there. We know we are better. It's just finally we can actually prove it. That's all. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah. No, absolutely, man. It's great to see. And I kind of want to ask you, rewinding for just a second, when you guys played Stockton, what was happening in that matchup or rather, what wasn't happening in that matchup that happened in the Akron matchup? Because I think Stockton was giving you guys a bit of trouble. Was it kind of your own doing, or was it the Stockton defense? What was happening there that then changed during that Akron match?
We were definitely getting in our own heads for sure. It was pretty down in comms. As soon as we lost the game, we were like, oh my God, how are we actually about to lose before we even get to Akron? But we kind of just refresh everything. I started trying to really pump the comms up, and that's all it came down to. Just high energy and really positive atmosphere.
Yeah, and I'll give you another softball here. You guys had to play a tough series and a tough day. So, obviously now you can put CRL behind you, at least for a little bit. What do you guys do next?
We take a long break, because doing you're talking 5 leagues, RLCS scrims, because again, we're still trying to break into that. This break, Christmas, Thanksgiving, it's gonna feel amazing. And it's good to end it on a high note.
Yeah.
I mean, a high note for sure. 4-0 above Akron, who, I mean, no disrespect, all of us had predicted the other way, and I always say if I get my predictions wrong, that just means good sport
He's like,
happened.
why?
So, listen, after that performance, I think I'm leaning Northwood. I'm speaking for myself, but after what y'all did, very impressed, my man. You have earned the spotlight. Any shout-outs or anything you want to give before we say goodbye?
Well, twitch.tv/Noxus. I'm gonna go live after right now.
Hey.
East Champions. I mean, hey, follow me on Twitter at NoxusRL. All right, I'm good. Thank you for giving me the spotlight. Appreciate it.
That's the guy that knows how to win. Congratulations to Knox's and the rest of the squad from Northwood. Congratulations on the Eastern Conference Championship, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one.